Good morning and happy Friday from Universal Orlando. We're here just to have a fun, relaxing Friday and show you the reasons why I love to be a Universal pass holder. So, reason number one is free prime parking. I have the Premier annual pass and look where I'm parked at Kong 307. For those of you who don't know, level 3 is where security is at. So they put you right at the same level. You don't have to go up and down an escalator. Put you right at the entrance. Now I have the 3-park Premier Pass, which allows me to go to Volcano Bay and both Universal and Islands of Adventure all year long. No blockout dates. But today, prime parking was $60. And that's pretty much the average for all year. So just in parking, I probably come enough times to just pay for the pass by itself. One other advantage of having a Premier annual pass is free valet parking. I actually haven't taken advantage of that. I have to do that soon. I'll be sure to record it. Normally we get here a lot earlier than this, but we don't plan to ride any rides today. We're just gonna have a relaxing day at Universal Orlando and see what we can do over at CityWalk as well. Finally made it through security. Just so you know, it is 9:20 a.m. so both sides of the park are open. The crowds are definitely starting to come in. It's another reason why I like having an annual pass is because we have the liberty to come here whenever we can. We are blessed to live only about an hour away from Universal Orlando. So on days like this, where we make it here a little bit later or at a time where there's a large crowd, it is already summer break. It's not too bad for us. We can just relax and do things that we normally don't. And I kind of wanted to show you that today. If you do take advantage of valet parking, which comes free and included in your Universal Premier annual pass, they actually have their own security, and the entrance to CityWalk is actually a lot closer. You might not think this is a big deal, but at the end of your day, when you are tired of walking, this is a lot closer than walking to the parking lot. Valet parking is subject to availability, and yes, you should tip. And here we are, Universal Studios Orlando. As you enter CityWalk, to your left, you'll see Bubblegum Shrimp. We've been coming here for 5 years. Can you believe we've never eaten there? There are so many options. It's hard to do everything. Universal Cinemark, movie theater. There's just so much to do that has nothing to do with riding rides or attractions or even entering the park, really. You don't even need a park ticket to enter CityWalk. It is very nice over here, especially at night. If you want to have a nice dinner with your family and just enjoy CityWalk, there's so much to do. Nice little secret here behind the Cold Stone is a restroom that's usually not too busy. So if you're walking through and you see the Cold Stone, this is where you want to turn. Also, this guest service area, whenever it does open, it's a little less busy than the one in the park. Another advantage of having a Universal Studios annual pass is the discounts. I get 15% off in almost everything here. Merchandise, restaurants, food, snacks, pretty much everything. But what I'm most excited about is getting my discount on the new merch for, I'll show you once my camera turns over, Epic Universe merchandise. For those of you who don't know, Epic Universe is the Universal Studios new park that will open up next year, 2025. I am so excited for it. It's supposed to be bigger than all of Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure, and CityWalk combined. That's how big this park is going to be. It's going to have 3 brand new hotels, but what I'm most excited for is Super Mario Land. It's something that I grew up playing, and I think it's going to bring a lot of nostalgia, especially that Donkey Kong ride. And that's the official Epic Universe merchandise. I gotta tell you, I wish the hat came with just solid colors and not those stars on the brims, because it almost looks like glitter. And I don't like that. I do love those new lanyards though. Lanyards are $14 plus tax. I think I'm due for a new lanyard. This one that I have on, I purchased, I believe 4 years ago when I stayed at Royal Pacific. And yeah, I think I'm overdue for a new one. This is one of the lands, How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berks. I'm gonna have to get caught up and actually watch these movies. My kids were never into it, and I'm 40 years old, so it's a little bit after my time. But I am gonna watch all this before Epic Universe opens, so I'm all caught up. Harry Potter, The Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic. This is the last land that they have yet to announce as of today. So there's a lot of details yet to be learned about this one. Funny story, I am actually into the prequels of Harry Potter, which is the Amazing Beast and Where to Find Them, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I'm actually more into those movies than the original Harry Potter ones. But again, it might just be my age. This is the one I'm excited for, Super Nintendo World. I believe we've already purchased about 5 to 7 items from the merch over here. That's how excited we are. We already have plans to dress up as Mario and Luigi and other characters for the opening of this land. Hopefully I can get some tickets. These headbands are so cool. Check out the price. $25 for the headband. Not too bad when you compare them to the $35 Disney ears that they sell at Disney World. And here is the model of the entire park. I heard a rumor that this model cost $1 million to make. And if you go on your phone and download the Epic Universe app, which I'll show you in a second here. Here's my phone. I'm loading up the Epic Universe app so you can see the augmented reality effects that happen whenever you do download this app. See if you can see it. Oh yeah, you can see it through the phone. There you go. And there's some magic that happens. And you can go throughout land to land and see other little augmented reality little animations that make this model a lot more fun to look at. This one is very exciting. It's over at Dark Universe. Finally found what I was looking for, a Dark Universe ball cap. I'm definitely gonna buy this. Now I think I'll head over to Universal Studios. There's some snacks over there I want to try. In case you're interested, there's going to be live music here at CityWalk, June 28th, June 29th, July 6th, July 12th, July 13th, July 20th. Come check it out. Speaking of snacks, on the way to Universal Studios, you're going to pass Voodoo Doughnut. Voodoo Doughnut is super popular, especially at night when the parks close and in the morning. I recommend you take advantage of mobile order. It's easy and it's so much more convenient. During the busy times, there will be a line. There isn't a line right now. There might be something I want to check out real quick. They usually have a seasonal donut. I want to see what they have. Just like everywhere else in Universal Studios, there's merch. And this merch is really nice. In case you're wondering, here are your choices of donuts. They have yeast donuts, cake donuts, gluten-free donuts. Donuts for everybody. My favorite are the yeast ones. My favorite donut out of all of them, I think, is the Portland cream. Let's see if it comes up. There it is. That's my favorite donut. But today I'm gonna see what the seasonal offering is. Everything looks so good. There are seasonal offerings this month. You got the Pride Bar celebrating Pride Month here at Universal Orlando, and the Charity Donut. It looks like the planet Earth, and it's in the shape of a heart. All right. So the Pride Bar was $4.25. And the Charity Donut was $3.25. Let's give it a try. The mobile app doesn't have a description of what it is. I probably should have gotten napkins. Look at this.
What is that?
This is the Charity Donut. It feels like a yeast donut. It's probably filled with something. Let's give it a taste. See what we get. I haven't gotten any of the filling yet, so I have to take another bite. It's some sort of orange cream filling in there. It's sweet. It does have a little bit of tartness to it. It's pretty delicious. The donut is super fresh. And I don't know if I have frosting all over my mouth right now, which I think I do. I have to find a napkin. Hang on. So the donut is super fresh, and that was delicious. The orange cream is good. The actual donut is fresh. The frosting on the top is almost melting. That's how fresh it seems. This Pride Bar is gonna be messy as well, so bear with me. This is super messy right now. There's a lot of frosting, and it's soft because the donut is so fresh. I'm gonna take a bite from the middle, and hopefully I don't make too much of a mess, but I wanna get some of the filling so I can describe it to you. This is a total mess. What the heck? So it turns out I took a bite out of the middle of that Pride Bar for nothing because it doesn't come filled with anything. That's so crazy. It was still delicious. The donut is fresh. It's a yeast donut, and the frosting is just tastes like vanilla frosting. So it was pretty good only because it's super fresh. I always say the secret to getting good Voodoo Donuts is when it's really busy. Today wasn't really too busy, but maybe after the morning rush is why these are so fresh. So they're delicious. Little tip, if you are going to enjoy them here at the park, grab yourself some forks and plenty of napkins. So after I took that one bite, I let my kids have the rest. Maybe I might still take another bite. But it turns out that Pride Bar is filled with a custard filling, almost like a Boston cream. All right, that's enough CityWalk. Let's go to Studios. We have made it to Universal Studios, Florida. Looks like they're advertising Despicable Me Part 4. I hear that's a really cool photo op section inside the park we can check out. I do have to say I love the new scanning system. It's no longer a finger biometric, whatever they used to do with your finger. Now you just scan your ticket, they take a quick scan of your face. It's really quick and convenient. Right when you enter the park, before you enter Minion Land, to your right is the Today Cafe, which is our first stop for today. We're gonna get a breakfast sandwich. Two recommendations. This summer is gonna be so hot. It's been so hot so far. Drink a lot of water while you're in the park, please. It makes a huge difference. And if you do choose to drink alcohol, drink more water than you would have without. Another recommendation, if there is mobile order available for where you want to eat, take advantage of it. So an interesting item that they do sell here is an everything seasoning bagel. I love everything bagels. Everything bagels seasoned croissant. I love everything bagels. It's my favorite, and I love croissants, so this has to be good. And let me give it a try. The croissant is super soft and fresh. Nice and buttery, you can tell. Everything bagel seasoning goes very well with it. However, I do wish they served it warm. I probably could have asked them to toast it though. In case you're wondering, the croissant itself is $3.79. I also ordered a everything bagel seasoned croissant breakfast sandwich, which comes with egg, sausage, and cheese, and that is $10.49. And remember to use your annual pass discount. All right, it's here, the everything bagel seasoned croissant breakfast sandwich. It comes with egg, sausage, and cheese with some avocado and tomato inside, and this fruit cup. The avocado and tomato is actually inside, not on the side. But it does come with this fruit cup. All right, the egg is cold. Everything doesn't look like it's evenly distributed. So I might have to cut this in half to see if I can get a bite of everything. Let's take a bite and see what it tastes like. So I did get a bite of everything, and the tomato must be seasoned by itself with something, but it goes very well with the egg, sausage, and cheese and the avocado. Avocado adds a little bit of coolness. The tomato added some acidity, and it looks like it had some sort of oil with some seasoning in it. The croissant is still soft. The flavor of the everything bagel seasoning is delicious. So this sandwich altogether is delicious. Entering Minion Land now. This section of Universal has changed so much throughout the years. I remember when the Shrek ride was right here, where now it's Villain Con. I did the Villain Con ride once, and all of my family had so much fun. So if you're here and it's your first time at Universal, I definitely recommend you experience this attraction. Minion Mayhem is super popular all day long. I definitely recommend that if you want to ride this attraction, get here early or wait till later on in the day. Along with Minion Land, there's been so many more additions of other places to eat. They took out the Monsters Cafe and put a few other stores like Bake My Day here. They have an ice cream pop shop, a popcorn shop, and like a little Minion cafe. I am recording another video titled The Best Snacks at Universal, so you're gonna see me stop for a lot of different treats and snacks and things like that. So come along with me. As we make a right after Minion Land, see this section in Illumination Theater. They're doing character meet and greets. And up ahead and then across from Transformers, they normally do character meet and greets as well. That's why everybody's waiting online over here. I wonder who's out here. Megatron
is the right of all sentient beings.
Going towards Central Park, I see that the Blues Brothers is about to perform. If you've never seen that show, man, definitely look at the app, see what time they're performing. I definitely recommend it. But our next stop here is Central Park. Well, Central Park. We're not in Friends. But right here near Central Park Crepes. Maybe we'll get something sweet and savory. For $12.99, they have the chopped tripleta crepe and 2 sweet crepes. The cookie butter crepe for $11.99 and the strawberry hazelnut for $9.99. Strawberry hazelnut has Nutella in it. It is delicious. I've had it before. But for today, we're gonna see what the chopped tripleta tastes like. And here it is. With the little chips on top, potato sticks on top is the chopped tripleta crepe. Now, I was born in Puerto Rico, so I know what a good tripleta is. And we're gonna see. I'm gonna be extra picky on this one. But it is so hot, I can barely hold it with my hand. So the biggest complaint with these crepes comes from my wife actually, but she has a very good point, is that it's hard to bite into it and get all the ingredients all at once. So this is gonna be tricky. I might have to take 2 bites before I give you a review, but we'll see what we can do. Even like pulling it out, it's like, I guess I could rip a little bit of the paper that's holding it, of the little container that's holding it. But we also had an idea. We can't do it here because we don't have a table or whatever, of opening it up, mixing the ingredients, and then instead of having a crepe that's formed like this, to wrap it up like a burrito. I think she only suggested that because she's Mexican though. We'll see. Ready? Here goes nothing. Okay, so the triple in tripleta means like triple meat, or triple in Spanish, and it's usually steak, chicken, and pork, and it'll have like lettuce, tomato, mayo, ketchup, and the potato sticks. That's like your standard tripleta sandwich. Some of them add other things to make it a little bit more flavorful, like bacon and cheese, or pastrami is very popular right now. So I'm gonna tell you, I did get a little bit of the what looks like the beef and the lettuce, the tomatoes, and the chips. And for me, this is a little bit bland, but that's kind of common for whatever reason in tripletas that I've had here in Florida, is that the meat isn't seasoned enough. Born and raised in a Puerto Rican household, you're used to the food being very, I'm not gonna say heavily seasoned, it is well seasoned. And that's what I'm used to. So this to me is a little bit bland. It's still delicious. It's warm. The crepe is nice and soft and fresh and holds everything together. The lettuce and tomato add freshness to it. You can taste the mayo ketchup that's in it, and the potato sticks add that last bit of crunch that just gives it, just gives it some more texture. Not too bad. I've had better savory crepes here, but this one is still pretty delicious. Here at the Central Park section at Universal Orlando is where you can check out the nighttime spectacular Cinesational. If you didn't get a chance to check it out yet, I do have a video where I have my favorite parts of Cinesational. I'll link it in the description below. Just another reason why I love being a pass holder is that when they have new things like this, I do get the opportunity to check it out more than one night. I will be having a video where I'll deep dive into the Universal annual passes. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that one. So I did want to check out one thing over here in DreamWorks Land that I didn't get to do last time. I did a whole vlog. I did a whole video on DreamWorks Land and the new things available for Universal Studios. If you didn't catch that, I'll put it in the description below. But one thing I missed is that they sell beignets over here now. Right here at the Imagination Cafe. And this is where the Woody Woodpecker Pizzeria used to be. I want to check those out. Here they are, the Boss Baby beignets. With my annual discount, I paid a little bit over $5.40, and it comes with 6 beignets. They're a little bit warm and they're soft. We are big fans of the Mickey beignets over at Port Orleans French Quarter. But so I'm excited that Universal is offering beignets all year long. They usually offer these beignets during Mardi Gras celebration, but now you can get them all year long here at DreamWorks Land. Let's give them a taste. They're very powdery. It's gonna be messy. It's okay. Just put the plate up to your face like this. Super soft, nice and warm. The outer portion of it it's a little bit more tougher than the Mickey beignets if you're used to that. Just a little thicker, but the inside is totally airy. There's pretty much nothing in there. Here's where you can pour whatever topping you want to put in. Other than that though, it tastes delicious. Here at DreamWorks Land, which just opened a few weeks ago, reminded me of another advantage of being a pass holder, which is that they did have pass holder preview days where you got to preview the land before it even opened. That was fun. Looks like those rain clouds are coming, so I better hurry up and finish up. Which brings me to yet another reason why it's great to be a pass holder. If you're here enjoying your day and you get rained out, you can just come another day. And if you are staying at one of the Universal hotels, it would be a good time for you to go back to your hotel, catch a nap, get some rest, and then come back. Universal hotels do give a discount to annual pass holders as well. Yet another good reason to have an annual pass. Where we normally like to eat lunch here is at the food court side, right where Krusty Burger is and Moe's Tavern. But definitely use mobile order if you're going there. The Simpsons Land is home to a few different quick service spots where you can find a good bite to eat. And also the infamous Big Pink Donut. You can get pink or chocolate, $10.99. Now that donut is pretty good, don't get me wrong, but it's nothing compared to the donuts that you would get, let's say, Voodoo Doughnut. If you're a fan of The Simpsons and you want the big pink donut, go ahead, but I wouldn't consider it one of the best snacks here at Universal Orlando. Another fun thing you can do is these games over here in Simpsons Land. You do have to pay for them. Now, if you keep going this way, you're gonna hit up Men in Black. If you don't want to do Men in Black and you want to find a path that cuts and takes you to the Wizarding World faster, you can take that bridge right over there. We're electing to take the bridge over here because I want to get to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, show you a little bit of that. I think that's one of the most special places here at Universal Orlando, especially if you're a Harry Potter fan. Obviously, it's a must-do. Funny story, when Harry Potter first came out, Harry Potter Land first opened up at Islands of Adventure, I was over there and I wasn't planning to enter the land, but the wait was so bad that at noon, if you didn't have a reservation time just to enter the land, you were not gonna get in. And I saw this family, this poor family from England, it was their last day here and they could not get in to the Wizarding World over there. And that's why I make these videos, is so that you guys learn as much as you can in order to maximize your vacation here and not make those mistakes, and to be able to save time and money and just to have the best time you can. Our next stop is here at the Jacket Potato, where they sell different baked potatoes that are big and delicious. Woo! Just want to say shout out to my two new friends from the Jacket Potato stand. Thank you for making me this delicious loaded jacket potato. I'm looking forward to trying it. So I've had these jacket potatoes before. They are delicious. I've never had this one, the loaded one. It's simple. It's just cheese, bacon, a hot baked potato, and it's huge. It comes with butter and sour cream. Just gonna get a little bit of everything for you and taste it and see how it is. Here it is. The potato is soft and fluffy, perfectly warm. The bacon bits are nice. They're not so crispy. They're a little bit chewy, which I like. And the cheese and the sour cream, of course, add flavor to it. If I added the butter, I'm sure it'll add a little bit of saltiness, which it does need it. But this is huge. You can share this if you're really hungry, you can eat it, but it's gonna be a whole meal. But I think for the money, if you want something a little bit that tastes a little bit more home cooked and not that like tastes a little bit more home cooked, this jacket potato is a good choice. If you are here and it's available and you only do one meet and greet, do the night bus meet and greet. It is hilarious. Right here, you get to talk to the talking head, and there's usually like a night bus driver who's next to him, who's adding to the jokes, and they kind of respond to anything that you say. It is so funny. Our last stop for today is Diagon Alley. I love entering here. It always feels 10 to 15 degrees cooler than the outside, and I think the dragon's about to blow fire. Let's see. Nope, not yet. If you're here and you're waiting for the dragon to blow fire, it's usually every 10 minutes on the 10s. Last time I was here, it was on the 1s. So, like, let's say it's noon, it would be 12:01, 12:11, 12:21, and so far. Right now, it's 12:18, so it should be going in about 3 minutes. We'll see. All right, here's the rumble. Here it comes. Oh. Yeah, at 21, so it's on the 1s. I don't know why I always scream when that happens, but I like that. In the new Epic universe, there's gonna be a windmill that goes on fire just like that in front of a tavern at the new Dark Universe land. I cannot wait for Epic Universe to open. For our last item, we're gonna stop here at the Hop and Pop for a butterbeer. The butterbeer is the most iconic drink here at Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I think it's something that everyone should try at least one time. It comes in different varieties. A regular cold one, a frozen variety, a hot variety, and it even comes in a new ice cream. You should not leave the Wizarding World of Harry Potter here at Universal Orlando without one of these, the frozen butterbeer. The frozen variety of the butterbeer is like a slushy almost, and it has a butterscotch cream on top. Some people think that you should mix it and then drink it. I personally don't, because eventually it'll get down there. And starting with it tasting not so sweet, and at the end being sweet, is pretty good to me. But you can mix it all before you drink it. Either way, it's delicious, and you should not leave the park without getting one of these. At $9.79, that's including the tax. It is a little bit pricey, but it's a drink that you can't get anywhere else in this park or anywhere else unless you make it yourself. Sweet. The taste, I love it. It's like a butterscotch and cream soda icy. And it's refreshing on a hot day like this. Don't know about you, but I am stuffed. And this rain is coming, so I think we're gonna head over to the parking lot and start heading on home. We have 3 dogs at home that we need to take care of, and they miss us. So whether it's discounts on food, merchandise, hotels, land previews, ride previews, the ability to come anytime you want, free concerts. I mean, there are endless reasons to get an annual pass here at Universal Orlando. Not to mention Halloween Horror Nights is coming up. If you do get the Premier Pass, they do include 1 day's admission with that annual pass, so that's good. Not to mention all those parking perks. Whether or not you live here in Florida, if you're planning to visit Universal more than 3 times, get yourself an annual pass. Little word of advice, if you do ever get caught in a downpour like this, just find some cover. We're here under the awning of the Universal store right here. It looks really bad, but it'll pass. This would also be a good time to remind you to pack some ponchos or an umbrella.